You could have fooled me.
Ran for 100 yards a week ago.
I hate to see him with two healthy ones.
Where's Johnson at tonight, Joe? $152 yards.
That's on the ground. They don't count what he's thrown for and what he's received.
Yeah, you're right. It don't. 3rd down and 3. Off right tackle. He'll get the first down, backing his way out past the 40-yard line. Frank Johnson tonight has had a night. Whether it's through the air.
This was the best pass that anybody's thrown tonight. Yeah, it was a strike.
80-yard touchdown pass. Then he runs the little wheel route.
Yeah, so he's got 58 receiving, 80 passing, and 155 on the ground.
I like how you did that. I said 152 before that play. You added the 3 on your own, which is impressive. Off left tackle, pushing defenders out to the 45. And he's now at 158.
Johnson on the carry, tackle by Hubbs.
Oh, clock becomes an issue now.
I'm glad you resisted the urge to tweet the Frank the Tank gif from Old School.
Like, I'm just having fun tonight. This is just fun.
But just when it's back and forth like this.
Well, I mean, we could have real jobs.
We've had a couple of clunkers the first couple of weeks.
And you're right.
It's nice to have a tight game with 6:25 to go.
2nd down and 7.
Nice keeper. Gibbs reads it perfectly.
Nice keeper for who? The defensive front?
Well, it was a nice keeper, nice thought. Until Gibbs read it perfectly.
Nice
they
keeper.
Didn't go on Frank at all.
For a loss of 2 yards. Nice keeper. I personally think Eli Hubbs has got to be in consideration.
He's not done enough. He's had a nice game.
Third down and 9, rolling out, and drilled.
There's
Eli Hubbs says, not doing enough. Take that, Austin Price.
Look at him talk trash. Look at him. His daddy wouldn't talk trash. Eeyore down there in the stadium's going, we're probably not going to win.
That's what you get for doubting Eli Hubbs. Fourth down and 13. Central down 30-26. 5th punt of the night.
Low.
Dribble it back. He's in trouble and taken down from behind.
And now Gibbs is set up in great field position. Here comes a flag in for extracurriculars. Is this going to be on Gibbs or Central? That's a big 15 yards going one way or the other. I know this. Whenever Gibbs has the ball, to me they have to stay aggressive. They have to keep throwing it.
Yeah, good luck with that. He just wants to run the clock and get out of here.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 47 on the kicking team. 15-yard penalty, be added on the dead ball spot. First down.
Here we go. Watch him. He bounces the ball rather astutely, by the way, and then is just in trouble. He's taken down from behind by Braxton Beeler. Beeler, a common name for Gibbs football. L.R. Beeler, his granddad, played there. His dad, Brian Beeler, running back. Bryson, his brother, ran for 5 touchdowns in 2019 in one game.
Throw it, he put this game away.
They're running. This is Gibbs football, man.
Yeah, the last drive was way more successful. I'm just saying, you have to stay aggressive. Too much time here to get complacent trying to run time.
9th penalty for 97 yards on Central.
A touchdown makes this almost, I won't say it's impossible, but it makes things incredibly tough. Everything would have to go perfect the last 4 minutes or so for Central for them to pull this out.
Second down and 5, under 5 minutes to go. Good look there, Chase Adams, a senior. Bryson Palmer, the senior quarterback. Return and a handoff off right tackle. Taken down at the 9-yard line. And a big third down and a yard, maybe a yard and a half. Coming up for Brad Turner's Eagles. Former catcher on the baseball team at Carson Newman. Third down and a yard and a half. Handoff inside, bust wide open. Eli Hubbs takes it inside the 5, and it is a first down and goal for the Eagles.
Eli Hubbs on the carry.
You need to doubt Hubbs more often.
I didn't say that he's had a bad game.
As
All I
soon
said
as
was
you doubted Eli Hubbs,
we
he
were
has
talking
come to
about
life.
MVP. I said he's not done enough to be the MVP.
What's he done since?
He's been dominant. Clearly.
No Christmas bonus for you this year.
I'll say this. Big Eli, he's going into the Air National Guard, getting his pilot license. Kid goes and flies all the time. He is he's an old head, an old soul. We make the jokes about his dad. But look at he's a great looking kid. He sits there and drives those fence posts on the farm in the spring and the summertime.
You go out there and help him, don't you?
No.
First down and goal. Whistle blows. I thought the whistle blew before the play.
It did.
Prior to the snap. False start.
Ooh.
Offense, number 6.
Ugh.
5 yards, first down.
It could be big.
After the penalty, first and goal.
In all seriousness, what's more exciting? This kind of local high school football game or some NFL game?
This.
Exactly. First down and goal at the 7. Inside handoff to Hubbs. Barrels his way down to the 1-yard line.
Eli Hubbs on the carry.
Padding the stats.
Stopped by Adams.
I'd have a tough time not going right back to him right now.
Well, yeah, he's been on fire ever since you doubted him. Second down and goal at the 1-yard line.
Lots of time, 20 seconds on the play clock.
They'll turn, handoff, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hubbs.
Eli Hubbs carry for the Gibbs. Touchdown.
Look at him. He's taking out the coaches.
Stout.
Oh, he's got
Give
the
him
belt.
the trophy. Give him the
Come
belt.
on. He's got the belt.
And new Horryton heavyweight champion.
Extra point is up, and it is good. 37-26. Gibbs. If anybody saw 63 points coming in this game, you're lying. Okay. Austin pointing at himself going, I did. Oh, and our thanks to Ted Russell Ford. Andy White, the pre-owned patrol. You saw the world premiere of their football spot earlier tonight. $1,000 going to Gibbs High School. And our thanks to all of our sponsors. $3,000 a game going to local schools. Kids get to play on TV, get a little exposure, and $3,000 each Rivalry Thursday going to our schools.
Nick White finally got to to draw off that play that Randy McCamey never would for him all
Yes,
those years.
yes.
Threw that ball and caught that touchdown.
Yeah. Well, back when we had a turkey bowl one time, he was, young kid, and he's out there yelling in the end zone the whole game, telling me he was open. So finally, someone threw him the ball. The Gibbs drive, 6 plays, 17 yards, and 141. Culminated in a 1-yard Eli Hubbs touchdown, and it's 37-26 Gibbs, 3:25 to go. Returnable from the 7. And corralled at the 23-yard line, and that's where the Central offense will go to work. And will need to work quickly. There's my E2sports.com, our official apparel provider for Rivalry Thursday, Playoff Friday, the Rivalry Showcase All-Star Classic. They've got embroidery on site, screen print on site. Don't wait weeks and months for it to get done. They will get it done for you ASAP. What are you doing here, Coach? Slinging it. Oh, look out from behind.
That's the Joe Nobert collision of the night.
And ever since you dadded him, Hubbs has been a wrecking ball. Every play since you said, I don't know about him.
I don't know if he's done enough to be the MVP.
He's done enough now.
Are we making him the MVP then?
I think I should overrule it. We've got enough highlights of the kid, and that's a prerequisite. We got plenty of video of the kid. I think he should be the MVP.
Well, do what you want to do. I'm not the producer.
2nd down and 8, rolling left. Well, whoever the Exterior Home Solutions 6-star MVP is, there are a number of players for Gibbs that are deserving.
Well, I will say this: you watched it when he did score the touchdown. He came over and he, basically was the human bowling ball to the coaching staff. They were the pins. A lot of fun for all these kids. Again, they don't have a home game all year. Think about that. I mean, that's terrible.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you right now, if Knox County doesn't get it done for the soccer season, I mean, I would be irate if I were a soccer player. Because if you think about it, knocked away. If you think about it, the first year, for the seniors this year, first year for soccer, freshman year, canceled due to COVID. Sophomore year, masks, limited crowds.
Right.
Junior year, no home field. Senior year, potentially no home field. They better get something done for soccer. Because, I mean, I'm telling you, you're talking about that'd be your 4 years of high school soccer.
Yeah.
What a joke.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bad enough for the football kids, but at least they had last year.
4th down and 8. Have to convert here. Going to take a shot, receiver all by himself at the 45-yard line, and the Bobcats are into Gibbs territory, and then some, all the way for the touchdown, and there is life for the Central Bobcats, 75 yards, and that touchdown by Corey Bingham.
Yeah, they're going to be roughing the passer here. Eli hit the quarterback late.
Yeah, they'll do this one on the kickoff, will they not? And then onside kick.
I don't know, but it just got way more interesting.
They got 3 timeouts left. This was a 4th down.
And it's just bad tackling. Just bad tackling. Like, just gave up.
Yeah, they'll go for 2 here to try to make it 37-34. Actually, they're kicking. They should go for 2. I mean, I know they're trying to figure out the penalty and all. Yeah, they'll run the kicker off now, and they'll go for 2. And here comes Frank the Tank. .2:14 to go, 37-32. 2-point conversion would make it a 3-point game. They'll go off left tackle, cutting back inside, and he gets in for the conversion, and it is 37-34. Now, you've got 3 timeouts left. Central does.
Just boils down to getting a first down.
Well, now, with the penalty, you're going to move the football up, so even if you don't get it, you've still got Gibbs on their end of the field. Correct? I mean, now it's a no-brainer you're kicking the onside kick. You might have thought about it before, but now it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, I can see that.
3 plays, 77 yards. Although that was on 4th down. So that'd have to be 4 plays, 77 yards, and 111. What a game tonight. Is there a penalty to be marked off? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So now you move it to the 45 of Gibbs. Even if you don't get it, they'll have the ball at their 35 or so. By the way, great job tonight by Josh Briscoe and this crew. I say Josh because he's been the one we've been watching all night long. And they'll onside kick it quickly, and I think they got it. I think the Bobcats came up with it. And they've got all 3 timeouts left, down a field goal, and they get the onside kick.
Totally caught Gibbs napping.
It went 10 yards. They kicked it from the 45. They recovered at the 34. That's 11. It's their ball. Look at Gibbs. They're just not paying an ad.
Oh.
That's close, man. That is close.
Oh.
That is close. No replay here tonight. Yeah, there's no replay here.
Man, more angles of that.
Yeah, it's just what the officials want us to do is throw it up in the jumbotron to show that they missed a call.
Well, we get to cover the game, Patrick. We can't worry about the officials' feelings.
I understand. It was close.
It was close. It was a bang bang.
Very, very close. Yeah. It was. Hey, Eric Kane, did you have a look down there?
I mean, from my vantage point down here, it looked like the ball has to go 10. And I know we got a replay right here. It looks like the ball goes 10. Now, the recovering team's body does not. That's okay as long as the ball goes 10. And it's right on that line, it looks like. It's probably too close to overturn if there was that thing in high school football, obviously.
Yeah, even if there was a replay. Yeah, no, you're right.
Oh, we don't have it straight down the line.
That was a really good play by Central.
Yep. And Gibbs just sat back and waited on it to come 10 yards, Eric, and you have to be aggressive with that.
Yeah, you do. Absolutely.
So football at the 34-yard line, 2:12 to go, down by 3. They'll hand off. Frank the Tank off left tackle, and he will get the first down. A flag is down back at the 35. And how big would this be? Wow. Tenth penalty of the night on Central. Over 100 yards now of penalty yardage.
Holy. Number 77 offense. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. First down.
Still got a great crowd here on the home side. Nobody's left in this barn burner. First down and 21. They'll go back to Frank Johnson off left tackle. He'll get a yard of it back.
And this is where and he kind of got up a little bit limp. But You see him right there kind of hobbled. But this is where Gibbs wants you to play for. I mean, Central's, again, I know they just do the long Hail Mary-ish type touchdown. But they want to try to run the ball with Frank.
Second down and 20.
Hard to do that when it's 2nd and 20.
Sure. But I'm going back to him. They'll roll right, look back, and everybody on the
Gibbs defenders were with
following.
Frank.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody was likely open.
Here's the other part of this. You still have 3 timeouts left.
You do.
As long as you don't go waste a timeout right now.
But here's the thing.
Let's take a timeout and talk about it. No.
Let's say you turn it over. I mean, to me, it's over at that point. 3 timeouts, you go punt it away. You have to go 90 yards, and you've got to take advantage of what you've got here. Problem is, it's 3rd and 20.
How about this? Throw an interception inside the 5. Pin them deep. You got 3 timeouts left. It's still not over. 3rd down and 20. Low snap. He'll pick it up. He'll throw down the left side. Overthrows the receiver. There are no flags. And it is 4th down and 20 coming up here.
You see number 11, Connor Atkins. He's looking around like, did you call it? Did you call it? Did you call it? No, they didn't call it because you didn't really pass interfere. But at the same time, you look guilty when you're when he's his head on a stool looking at all the officials.
So 1:18 to go. Whatever I'm doing, if I'm Central, I'm running a play. I'm not taking a timeout to talk about it. And they'll snap it. Take a shot deep. Nobody is there. And so Gibbs will get the football. 1:14 to go. Bobcats have all 3 timeouts left. Conceivably could get the ball back for another possession.
Correct. But
they'd have a long field.
Providing Gibbs gets a punt off, you're probably going to have to go 80 yards in, 50 seconds or 40 seconds.
With no timeouts left, sure.
Yeah, depending on how long these plays take. 1st down and the game's over.
Such an interesting deal for like Nick Craney. He spent his whole time here playing football at Carson Newman, always on the near side. And for the first time, standing on the visiting side, along with several of his coaches. 4 assistant coaches from Carson Newman. And here in a quick timeout.
This is the first time I've been here since we did the All-Star game 2 years ago, and I interviewed Jeff Fisher right down there.
Well, so where does Gibbs go from here? They go to Fulton
back
next
at the
week.
region play with Fulton, then region play with Scott. That game will be at Central. Then at Anderson County, that game's on Rivalry. Clinton, and then South Doyle to close out the year, possibly back here at Carson now.
Which I would predict. The people here have been incredibly accommodating and very appreciative and not surprised at all. I have said this, though, that when I walk into this complex at Carson Newman, it doesn't matter how many times I do it over the years. I walk in and I'm just waiting on the hand of Ken Sparks to come up behind me, grab me, and flip me around and say, "How's your heart?" And he built this place. Sure missed that friend. 2nd down and 8. Off left tackle.
It's Hubbs.
Field, a 3rd down and 4 coming up next. Ken Sparks, one of the great ones. Football coach at Farragut, head coach here.
Only fitting, by the way, if Gibbs wins. His first high school job was at Gibbs, and the Eagles winning at his place. Let's take a look at the Central season schedule. After tonight, they will play Heritage, that game at home. Then they go to at Hardin Valley, at Cott County to play Scotty Dykes and the Big Red. Home for South Doyle, at Halls for the Battle of Black Oak Ridge, and then close it out hosting West.
Yeah, they'll be a different team by the time they get to those last couple of games. I mean, they're so young. Nick Craney we visited a couple of days ago about just how much he loves this freshman class. He's like, we have got some special freshmen.
Well, and Frank's a sophomore. I mean, think about it. You got him 2 more years after this year.
Handoff off left tackle. They'll be taken down back at the 49. And they'll call him down.
Hubbs carries. Stop at the 48.
So a timeout taken here. It's a 4th down and 6 coming up. A little confusing as to whether there was a fumble or not. A handoff to Hubbs. Yeah, the football was out. It was recovered by Gibbs and advanced for a 1st down, but the ball had already been blown dead, which ends up being advantageous for Central, who will now get the football back.
Yep.
And their touchdowns tonight have been long touchdowns for the most part. You've had the 80-yarder, the 58-yarder, you had the 75-yarder. So, I mean, crazier things have happened.
Crazier things have happened. You have to venture to think that Gibbs is going to sit back and just let them try to, keep everything in front of them. But have better tackling than the last touchdown for Central.
You trying to set up a return, or are you going after the punt?
I think you have to go after the punt.
Well, they're in a weird formation on a 4th down and 6. There's no way that they're just trying to get them, draw them off sides. Yeah, they're just trying to get Central to give them 5 yards. There's no way they're going for this on 4th and 6. I'm telling my guys on Central, do not move. Well, I mean, Central's had 10 penalties tonight. Why would you not expect them to get an 11th?
Yeah, I mean, why not try it? I mean, it doesn't hurt anything. And after all, it is high school football, and you inevitably have someone who makes a mistake like that from time to time.
So next week, we've got CAK and Webb next week.
Excited about that one.
By the way, our shot of the night, I believe they told me about, and there is the DHIL dot photo shot of the night, and there are multiples. Great catch right there. Beautiful shots. You can see those photos and many more at DHIL dot photos. So next week at CAK Webb, 2 weeks from now, Weston Alcoa. One of the best broadcasts we'll ever have will be the 29th. He'll be gone. Eric Kane will be up here. Clinton and Campbell County. Zach Nelson will move down to the sideline as our sideline reporter for the game, which he's not aware of. I just told him. A high end-over-end punt. Fair caught at the 23-yard line.
There goes 77 yards in 50.7 seconds.
Zach was not aware of that. Consider that my wedding gift to he and his bride, although she gets nothing out of it.
Yes, she does. She gets him out of the house.
He'd already be out of the house. He'd just be loitering. Now he'll actually be doing something. Okay, so Central gets the football back, 51 seconds to go. A field goal can tie the game. They're at their 23-yard line. 77 yards away from a win. That's how far they are away. No timeouts left. Although a 1st down stops the clock for a moment. They'll look to Frank Johnson. He'll look to throw. He'll turn, heave this one downfield to nobody.
It's worth a shot. Another good pass from him.
Well, he's saying it slipped. I mean, it was more like a shot put than a throw.
Any kind of play that gets tackled inbounds, short of the sticks, is going to run off a ton of time with the high school players. They're just not. This is not the NFL. This isn't college. It could be like even in college. There's a lot of time that runs off.
Sam Myers at quarterback. Looking to throw. And a nice job breaking on the football and knocking that one away is Hunter Carnes. Crowd is still here, big crowd. Third down and 10, 39 seconds to go. Dare you run an inside handoff to Frank Johnson? Or swing it out to him? You can't do that.
See, watch how much time's going to run off right here.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Watch how much time's going to reach. Fourth down. Yeah. See, there's going to be a runoff here because they're out of timeouts and the offensive lineman's laying on the field.
They stop the clock. See, that's what I was saying. It's, would you dare just do an inside handoff to Frank Johnson? It's your best offense. And the man down was Jalen Sanford, senior, who got kind of flipped around. Fourth down. And Strawberry Plains. Did I get my directions right?
No, fourth and
clock is running.
At the interstate.
Fourth down and 15. Looking to throw across the middle. And that will do it. Gibbs will escape with a win tonight. 37-34. As the home of the Eagles pays dividends for the Eagles.
You got a lot accomplished tonight if you're Gibbs. You got Dustin Minot's haircut.
Nice.
You got a win. 3 big touchdown passes from your signal caller, Bryson Palmer. You moved to 3-1 on the year. You dip back into region play next week against Fulton. Fulton with a big game tomorrow night against West.
And that'll do it. What a win tonight for the Gibbs Eagles. And a great performance by Central. They just, too many penalties for the Bobcats tonight. 3 first-half turnovers. And for Brad Turner's team, Gibbs, a 37-34 victory tonight. The Pilots High School Heroes, the 5th quarter. When we come back, we'll hand out all the hardware. Final score on FCA's Rivalry Thursday, presented by Pilot Company, 37-34, Gibbs.